That's good. You know, it's a brother Bolo V&R. I may have a couple of things I want to talk about to the people, and this is one of them, you know. I really don't care if the finance minister is male or female. I really don't care if the finance minister is black or white. I don't care. The only thing I care about is that the finance minister cares about the Jamaican people's development, well-being, and upliftment. And also that the finance minister is qualified to do their job. Point blank period. I don't care, bruh, about no female or male or whatever you identify yourself as. I don't care about that stuff. I care about if you're qualified. Also, one of the things I care about is if you have a relationship, a personal relationship with the creator of the universe, the king of all kings, because that is going to be key in how you operate in a job with so much responsibility. Now, this lady failed in the education system, and I'm trying to figure out how in the world is she going to succeed in the Ministry of Finance. That is way more harder, or a lot more challenging. I'd say it's a little bit more challenging because the Minister of Finance operates with all other ministries and have to balance things out and have the economy grow and all of these things, right? So I don't know, but listen to this.
During Tuesday's sitting of Parliament, Prime Minister Andrew Holness stated that Jamaica's debt-to-GDP ratio was 145% when the JLP administration took office in February 2016. The following day, Mr. Robinson, in a statement, labelled the Prime Minister's comments as erroneous. According to Mr. Robinson, Jamaica's debt-to-GDP ratio was 115% when the PNP left office in 2016. But in a statement today, Minister Williams says Mr. Robinson's assertion that the debt-to-GDP ratio was 115% at the time the PNP left office in 2016 was inaccurate.
It is important to note that the debt-to-GDP reduction between 2016 to 2024 under this government has been far more significant, moving from 128.7% to 71.8% as at the end of the fiscal year ended March 31, 2024. This amounts to a reduction of 56.9 percentage points over the period, or 7.1 percentage points reduction per year on average. And this happened in the face of extreme global health and natural disaster shocks.
Debt to GDP, Minister Williams explained, measures a country's debt as a percentage of its gross domestic product and serves as a key indicator of economic stability. She says it's regrettable that the fundamental point conveyed by the Prime Minister regarding the debt to GDP ratio being reduced across political administrations was overlooked by the opposition spokesperson on finance. Williams outlined the chronology of the debt figures, noting the PNP administration's role in reducing the debt to GDP does not match the current administration's achievement. She also pointed to other significant gains by the current administration, such as no net new taxes, cuts to income tax, general consumption tax (GCT), property transfer taxes, and tax relief for pensioners and small businesses.
Contrast this with only a 16.6 percentage point reduction achieved by the PNP government during 2013 to 2016, despite there being no significant external shocks to the economy. And that's the contrast that we want to highlight.
So after they suffer people, the regular man them, because them say to them one amount, you know, the regular people them did have to suffer. Then for the money they have to, yeah, me send a link in our chat, man. See it there. Sharon. Me drop a link in our chat. Remember, me play the video yesterday. Them said the regular man they have to suffer, you know. For the money they have to freeze. For Jamaica economy in a collapse. So hold on. And the government do something. And we the people sacrifice. We the people. So what them I talk about? Them no sacrifice for them pay. And I can't tell man about 100. I don't give a listen me, man. I'm not busy about the GDP to debt ratio. Alright? Because I know say context matters. You feel me I deal with, and them definitely elude us with some context where that is concerned. Because that not felt in our bank account and in our blouse and skirt pocket. GDP to debt, it's not felt. Only thing we have feel a hardship in this blouse and skirt.
It is important to note that the debt to GDP
I don't
reduction
want to hear that back. Anyway, this a lady, I don't know, some friend thing. All go on a government or some French thing. Nationwide assesses fiscal policy papers amid debt GDP claim. Let me hear what Mr. Julian said, because I must say him.
Addressing the House of Representatives on Tuesday, Prime Minister Andrew Holness suggested that the country's debt-to-GDP ratio was 145%.
Then just play that over. The recycle news. No, this is disgraceful. This is disgraceful. This lady is in court for illicit enrichment. This is disgraceful.
In pushing back against the PNP, JLP Deputy General
No, you not push back against the PNP. The people of Jamaica want to know what kind of party shop are running at the Jamaica Lawless Party. Right? There's no checks and balances, no integrity, no honor. Right? People can't just do all type of crime. They are court for crime and still come back as and come get paid our tax dollars.
Secretary Charles Sinclair says the JLP believes in presumption of innocence, which is a fundamental underpinning of Jamaica's legal system. Senator Sinclair says the party is careful.
So I have any evidence they right in front of you. So presumption of innocence. So this is about the people of Jamaica, what they think. If the people of Jamaica, I'm not talking about one constituency, I'm talking about the people of Jamaica. Call it for what it is, man. Because I show the video already. All the only reason why the lady is running is because the people in the constituency still have favor with her. If the people did stand up and say we not go back nobody, we're under investigation for illicit enrichment, Andrew Holness and his team would have never ever try this. So let us call a spade a spade. It's all about popularity contests. It has nothing to do with innocence and whatever they might chat about
its selection of candidates, in particular those who may have matters which are before the court. However, Mr. Sinclair says the extenuating circumstance of Mrs. Dalrymple Philibert indicating that she genuinely forgot to include in her declarations of...
Yo, stop your cap, no brother.
Stop the cap.
Genuinely forgot the hell.
Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap. No bullshit.
Plausible. What they call that plausible deniability. When you reach a blouse and skirt Supreme Court at the time that you have a memory shock, everything start come back to you. Really? I don't believe you.
Vehicle which she did not use regularly, along with the overwhelming demand in the constituency for her, were taken into consideration in the decision to select her as the party's candidate. Mr. Sinclair is calling out the PNP for what he describes as brazen and barefaced hypocrisy in their expression of concern about Mrs. Dalrymple Philibert's expected candidacy. He notes that the PNP has failed to act and disrupt the status quo regarding several of their bigwigs who have had issues with law enforcement and the court.
Hypocrisy for the PNP has amongst its ranks as potential candidates Ian Hales, who has been recommended by an anti-corruption agency for criminal investigation; Michael Phillips, who is to be charged for breaching of the Integrity Commission Act; Dwayne Vaz, who was charged and convicted for breaching the Integrity Commission Act; Philip Orwell, Member of Parliament, who was convicted for...
Rubbish. Context matters. They keep doing this and using the media. Oh, the hell them a bring up Dwayne Vaz. Dwayne Vaz are late. The man late within statutory declaration. The man get charged for nothing. This lady omitted things. And then one will believe, say, I forget. Oh, I just forgot. Wagwan League Respectful. Big up. Yeah, them things say she had the only person that can go up against the PMP. Wow. All about winning. Disgraceful.
Breaches of the Firearms Act. And worst of all, Isaac Buchanan, who has 2 convictions against him for narcotics trafficking.
This nigga did not bring up Isaac Buchanan. Somebody that in the past, not while an elected official, in the past, had issues. Paid for it, did his time, all of that. Is now a lawyer. A very damn good one too. Right? The people's lawyer, as a matter of fact. crowd favorite and them can't do nothing about it. There's no way you can compare Isaac Buchanan to this lady. We presently, while in office, as the House Speaker, or one of the House Speaker, not declaring our assets. We are not going to allow these people to push these narratives. Right? What can go so on hearing this?
Trafficking in cocaine.
Mr. Sinclair says the PNP's hypocrisy in questioning Mrs. Dalrymple Philibert's expected candidacy is further highlighted by other incidents.
History also reminds us that Councillor Chu, who was serving as Deputy Mayor, and former Councillor Sylvan Reid were arrested and charged for illegal possession of firearm and breach of the scamming law, respectively, but were allowed to continue to serve in their respective capacities under the principle of innocent until proven guilty. The same principle which Marissa Dalrymple Philibert is clothed with in relation to an offence which has more administrative ramifications than anything else, one which he has stated was a genuine oversight. It is clear the statement by the PNP is another attempt to deflect and to hoodwink the Jamaican populace and must be rejected as baseless and hypocritical.
The JLP Deputy General Secretary says the party also takes careful note of commentary made by National Integrity Action in the print media about Mrs. Dalrymple Philibert. Sinclair says the NIA was, for the most part, silent on the aforementioned issues concerning the PNP, including the recent matter of Mikhail Phillips' status as MP and his chairmanship of the Public Administration and Appropriations Committee, PAAC, despite the decision of the Integrity Commission to lay a criminal charge on Phillips. Norgay Banton for Nationwide News.
Man, yo, I swear to God, I'm not going to talk about what I don't know about, but in my opinion, this lady, as the House Speaker, such a high order should not, and I repeat, should not, at least in my government, hell no. It just says a lot about them and their leadership and how they operate. And then, say for instance, they want to run with the PMP. All the things, say for instance, everything they said about, well, not Isaac Buchanan. Isaac Buchanan is out of it, and also Mr. Vaz. I know those two specifically, so I'll speak on that. Take those two out of it, but the others that they're talking about, say for instance that something goes so, like what they must say, Lara Wagwan, right? Say for instance something goes so, right? Why are you not operating on a higher standard, Mr. Holness? So because the other party is doing something that the people of Jamaica sees as immoral, you're also going to do the immoral thing as well? That's like somebody a thief from here, I go back go thief from them. That make you one thief. And under God, it is not right. So you're not stand on no principle. Basically, what you tell we say, how you doing, Grace? Basically, what you tell we say is that if them can do it, we must can do it too. And we not gonna stand on any higher principle than them. Uno hear this? Uno like and show up live here, man. Mighty God of Daniel, EOJ preparing for income by election. Now at this me really want to get to, you know. Make me hear this. Cause me say $84 million.
We have started our preparation. Certainly we are on track for nomination day, which is next week, Wednesday. And everything is in place for nomination day. Coming out of nomination day, we'll begin another phase of our preparation for the election on the 22nd.
People wanna see this? Wanna see this on the screen? He estimating that the combined elections will cost $84 million. Me mama. Y'all tell me say, hold on. Let me get on my thoughts. Right now I'm about to get but I'll be head start something alright. Hear me I say, people. Hold on there. Hear me I say. You mean $84 million when the hospital was there? Now have AC for you to get surgery? You mean $84 million when me show no one video in my last video. I go re-upload that video there still. But me show no one video in my last upload. When me get off a press. Where the man there in the hospital and you see condition at hospital, people even have bed for lay down upon the floor, me see one patient. And you tell me say, we not spend $84 million upon by-election before we call it damn hey Jamaican people, you know, see them people and they no them no rate you know, they no love you know, they no like you know, they no hate you know. You see Andrew Holness and the whole administration do not care about only the Jamaican people, we the Jamaican people, they only care about winning the damn election. What can go so better? $84 million when there's so much things $84 million could have done. This is I mean, I am flabbergasted, brethren. Right? Me can't believe. Yo, I shouldn't even be shocked. Because this is the MO of these guys. And I use nationwide on purpose, you know. Right? Because I feel them credible news sources, you know. Right? So I use for them own information off a nationwide for critique them, you know. What the hell can go so? So between the people them where them are higher for by election, where them are care back for by. I wonder if Royal Reader go come back. Big up Carlos when I watching live this morning. Then they now go care back Royal Reader too. What a bangarang. Eh? Excuse me, the Jamaica Lawless Party. That's what me call them, you know. The Jamaica Lawless Party. From what is Somada says he's capable of balancing cabinet and MP duties. So them a give this man a 2 job figure do. Me know say one of them now go do, you know. Tough than him in a water right now. Me glad say doctor them a come out and expose him. Big up Andre Stevens for your program last night. Yo, no tell me what you think in the comment section, ladies and gentlemen, because this a get way out of hand right now with the government, yeah. All of these things, the EOJ $84 million for estimated. Andrew only strike again. Eh? Andrew only strike again and give it what? Fairval Williams, right? A failed education minister as the minister of finance. What can go so? And then him bring back this lady where they are caught, right? For illicit enrichment, not declaring the rightful assets. Mighty God of Daniel, while she was the Speaker of the House, and then I try to compare other people. Yo, watch you know. You see, anybody will say the two parties them are the same thing, we will never argue with them. Only point would I say one of them worse. Because I identify the one worse. Yeah. I have identified the one that is worse out of these two parties. Now it's 70% out there. If you're not able to vote, may I call upon una again, ladies and gentlemen. It is time to let your voices be heard. It is time for you to stand up and be counted. I'm not talking about no by-election. I don't care about no by-election. Because PMP, they not going to contest it anyway. Me I talk about the main election. Stop allow the JLP media houses them. I said it. The JLP media houses them. Vloggers. And nobody can label me as a PMP vlogger. Because I talk about UIC over here. So I talk about PMP. We just now work with Jonas and the JLP. None of them not qualified. All of them, in my opinion, is the same damn thing. Once you have a leader from the head of the stream, come and play the audio. Because I come like I don't hear.
A corrupt government cannot liberate the people. If the head of the stream is corrupt, the entire river will be also.
And if I did Mr. Pattis from the UIC said that would I play audio same way. It's not about who's saying, it's about it being true. Right? From the head of the stream corrupt, we have to put it in context, ladies and gentlemen. The Prime Minister is still under investigation for illicit enrichment and he's currently in court trying to remove the part of the Corruption Act that can prosecute politicians for illicit enrichment. He is asking the court to rip that out of the act, the Corruption Act. Me sure the breakdown with the Will Rattigan and Mystic Sensation. Wanna go watch me video them if you're new to the platform. The one them we have veteran and did a long time before me and understand what I go on and still I keep abreast. You don't know what time it is. But the new sub them. You know scroll through my videos. and go watch the video them. You understand? Whole heap of education there. This is ridiculous. And the Jamaican people, and I'm here at half I press I say it. What to the PNP people in Jamaica? Why are you so quiet? Why are you not protest? Eh? Be a mass unalive in a homicide that go on in a phone area. And you sit down see them we are now making the voices be heard. Eh? What not do? Me and people are talking about them afraid for his 70s and them something there. What you mean afraid for his 70s come again? Then if you don't know what happened in his 70s, then you don't know what to do. Eh? You don't know what to do. Right? Organize with the MP, organize with the police them. Right? Call for more protection now in the area because you don't feel safe. For political reasons, I'm afraid to say it. You just go there. You just go there now in the constituency and be lamb for slaughter. Right? And I'm not saying that that side is doing anything. I'm talking about what you feel to be the truth. And what you see for your own eyes and your own conviction and your own discernment. Right? We need to use discernment. And we need to pray for the will of the Lord be done. In all things. In our life and in everybody's life all around the world and world dealings. Right? God on time, God on good road. Zane. Big up Ataf Press again. And big up the passion she come on here with because she's definitely needed. This is absolutely ridiculous. What the JLP is going on with, and you guys are just quiet. You guys are just sitting back and waiting for an election. When you come like to see the man that move heaven and earth to change up everything before they go out of power. This is a desperate group of people, ladies and gentlemen. They are playing their last hand. They are playing their last and final hand. They are put everything on the table. They are go all in. I want to go like say, I want to realize say, I final game this. This is one of the most and probably last election we ever have in Jamaica. Depending on what go on so. When you come like gonna see importance of what, hey, listen me now man. God on good road, you know, God on time, you know. God in everything, you know. Straight, you know. That is it. That is my time, ladies and gentlemen. You know, big up on a nice clean self. Big up on yourself. On a wake up and start to act, man. Be brave. Do something. When I talk about vlogger, you think vlogger life in a danger. Vlogger get threat all the time. I want to post up everything. And they send spiritual attacks same way. You understand? And for the ones that were locked into the most high, you know, so them protected. Straight. These things are real. We're dealing with spiritual wickedness in high places. And there's no higher place than the government. Billy Davis, who you deal with? Big up yourself, my general.